Hello everybody, my name is Buster Smith off of Sports Talk. Tano is not able to join us tonight, and he probably won't be able to join us this Thursday night, so I'll be doing these next two videos on my own. So make sure you stay tuned in to my videos. I'll have a player of the day this Thursday. I wasn't able to come up with one tonight. But this Thursday we'll be talking about Peyton Manning, so he'll be our player of the day. I've got some scores right here from the NFL today. Not all of the games that they played today did I get. I've got about 5 games right here that I've got. But I do know, I can tell you, I don't know what the score is, but I can tell you that the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Atlanta Falcons today. I can tell you that one. And the Washington Redskins faced the Denver Broncos. 45-21 was the final score on that one. Denver comes out with the victory. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about each one of these games and give my opinions on them. One of them being Denver. I think out of all of the quarterbacks that Denver could have picked to be their quarterback, I think Peyton Manning was the best choice. Peyton Manning helped out the College of Tennessee. He helped them a lot. Then when he got drafted to the coach really wasn't nothing special until Peyton got in there, and he raised them to the whole new level. He took them to a couple of Super Bowls, a lot of championship games. It just really propelled them to the next level that they are now. Last week on Sunday Night Football, he faced the Indianapolis Colts with their new quarterback to replace Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck. And Andrew Luck was able to beat Peyton Manning, which was a huge win for the Colts. And they went 7-1. Well, 6-1 then. But with their victory today, they're 7-1. And I was talking to somebody this week, and I've come up with 4 teams that I think will go to the Super Bowl. Now, some of these teams are in the same conference, but I think at the end of the day, these 4 teams I think they're going to be in the picking of going to the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks, Denver Broncos, New Orleans Saints, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Cleveland Browns today, 23-17. Kansas City is now 8-0. And Kansas City was never a team that was, focused on. They've always been underestimated until the former coach of the Philadelphia Eagles came in. And the Philadelphia Eagles was on top. They got, I forget what his name is, but he's a wide receiver for the Eagles. He's number 10. And then they had Michael Vick. But it's like the winning percentage started going down. And the coach left Philadelphia, went to Kansas City Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs knew that they had to impress the new coach. And now they're 8-0. And I think they're probably going to be the ones going to the Super Bowl. I'm actually rooting for them to go to the Super Bowl. If you can see on my TV right now, it's a commercial right now. But Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. 10-7. Packers is winning right now. Last time the Vikings and the Packers faced off, Jared Allen on the defensive line, number 69, one of my favorite defensive players of all time. He has the most sacks against Green Bay than any other team. Green Bay's always been a good team, and for Jared Allen to have the most sacks against a Green Bay quarterback, that's pretty good. That is on NBC right now, Sunday Night Football. Kickoff was at 8:30. If you tune in to your pay-per-view listings and you're a WWE fan, you'll see that pay-per-view Hell in a Cell is happening right now. If you watch, I think the main event is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the vacated WWE Championship. Last pay-per-view was the Night of Champions. And Daniel Bryan beat Randy Orton to get the WWE Championship. But Triple H took it away from Daniel Bryan after a controversial referee count. He counted pretty fast, and Triple H vacated the title. And now they're fighting for the vacated title with Shawn Michaels as the guest referee. And everybody's wondering if Shawn Michaels is going to do the good thing or the good thing for business. And if you tune in, you'll get to see that. Also, you'll get to see the returning John Cena take on Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. John Cena had to have surgery on his elbow. He had a ball of fluid that was about the same size as a baseball. And he's been out for about a month and a half to 2 months with that surgery happening. And the doctors have now informed him he can now fight again. So he's fighting Alberto for the World Heavyweight title. And Alberto, his finishing move is the Croissant Breaker. And you know he's going to focus on John Cena's injured arm to keep his title. That will probably be the next match with the main event. That will probably be that one then. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. Also, if you tune into that, you'll be able to see also be able to see CM Punk versus Paul Heyman and Ryback in a Hell in a Cell. CM Punk for the past 2 to 3 months has been trying his best to get his hands on Paul Heyman, and it hasn't worked out for him. And tonight he locked Paul Heyman in a cell. And hopefully to keep him in there so he don't run away and CM Punk can finally get his hands on him. But you got to remember he's in there with Ryback, which is a pretty big dude. And that ain't going to be easy at all. Another team I'm going to talk about that's impressed me is the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. 27-17 was the score. Patriots won. Patriots, they're not doing as good as they've done in the past 3 years. Usually Tom Brady is, on top, but they ain't really doing that well. They've got a good winning percentage, a good record right now, I guess you could call it. But Peyton, I think he needs to step it up a little bit. And here's another thing. When you're facing the Miami Dolphins, the hardest thing to do against the Dolphins is run against them. Dolphins has got a great defense when it comes to running the ball. Your best bet is to pass. Tom Brady's best thing about him is throwing the ball, and I think that's what he did today. That really gave him the game. Excuse me for a minute. Oh. Sorry about that. I've had a cough for the past couple of days. And Patriots, that's another team, if I had to add on, if I said it before, I think Patriots is another team I could go to the Super Bowl. And I think it's going to be a great Super Bowl this year. Last year, you got to see the Baltimore Ravens versus the San Francisco 49ers. Baltimore this year, since Ray Lewis left, I don't think the intimidation's there anymore. And I think that's why Baltimore's losing a lot of games. Because people that used to face against Ray Lewis, they'd be like, oh gosh, it's Ray Lewis. And now Ray Lewis is gone. They don't have that, they don't have the intimidation anymore. And that was last year, but once again, I think the best Super Bowl bet is Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, Broncos, Seahawks, or Saints. I want to know your comment. I want to know your opinion. So leave us a comment underneath our video tonight saying, I think this team's going to the Super Bowl. I think you're wrong on this pick. Just tell me which one you think is doing good. Once again, this Thursday, Peyton Manning will be our player of the day, so make sure you tune in. We'll have a whole lot more stats and game scores. My name is Buster Smith off of Sports Talk. If you want to view any of our social media, one of them being Twitter, our username is Sports Talk _1. YouTube, Buster Smith Sports Talk. That is BRISTOL Sports Talk. Facebook is facebook.com/sportsb. Once again, that is facebook.com/sportsb. Sport SB. My name is Buster Smith off of Sports Talk. God bless you and your families.